you know, I guess that's a train. Just so you know, I have a few fabulous tree jewelry. Where is my light? Light. Let there be light. I think I need to get another one. I have fabulous handcrafted tree jewelry, Arctic Angel originals, made from bangles and large earrings. A little boho one. Got a back. Another little boho one. These are almost vintage, quite frankly. I have a little background going because I am the most unprepared I have ever been for a show. I think I saw her in here. She said, have a good show and split. And this one, $3. Unless, of course, you buy lots of stuff. So I am so unprepared today. These little tree jewelry ornaments that I showed you were made in 2015. So they are like already 10 years old. They made it out of Alaska with me. It may look like I don't have a lot of new things, but I do. But I have everything today, and I will be just winging it out there because I am very unprepared today and started an hour early, which usually gives me enough time to get stuff in there. But unfortunately, the real quiet time in my house is all night long, and I got caught up in working and cleaning jewelry and looking at stuff, and I all of a sudden realized it's 6 a.m., so I decided I probably should get a little bit of sleep, and I slept until 12:30 this afternoon. So welcome in, jewelry addicts. Today is going to be an interesting show for me since I have nothing listed in my live store. But welcome to Saturday Night Live from Cheney, Washington. It's Saturday night. And it'll be me and Amy will be following me. South Jersey Mama Shop. She has amazing stuff too. And we are the dynamic duo. I think everybody is just so tired from shopping all day yesterday. So get yourself, I got my Red Bull here. Get yourself an appropriate beverage, whatever you like. Maybe a cup of coffee. So you can shop all night. Kick back, get your wallets, and let's roll. First up, I'm going to have to get a new ruler because unfortunately, this is the art ruler that I started art school with on my 40th birthday in 2000, August 29th, 2000. I started college. I was 40 years old, and I washed it the other day for the first time. I thought it would help, and it washed. As you can see, it's very difficult to read. I can kind of almost read it, so measurements will be available, but not easy for you to see. I picked up a couple weeks ago, 2, 3 weeks ago, maybe a month. I picked up an entire lot of scarab bracelets. These guys are not gold filled, but they are good, and they are really nice. They are in good condition, and they have different measurements, different sizes. I'm selling the smalls and mediums for $15 each, which is about what the low comps run. I am selling the large ones for $20 each today. I can go 10 on the smalls, but just for the, I better go 15. I forgot today's not free fee day. Free fee day. And I do have to pay to be here, people. Pay to be here. Abby! So I have these guys. They are all semi-precious stones. And if you don't like the scarabs, I did have a couple of these come in with them. They are the black, see, they're the black onyx. I have a silver tone, a gold tone. Again, they're all different lengths. I'll have to measure them. You can always add an extender if you have a wider wrist. Most of them are about 7 inches plus the closure. But I do have a wide variety of scarab Pam's out to eat. Aw, that's okay. She can eat sometimes. I have a huge unboxing next Wednesday. I'm starting it at 4 o'clock so that everybody on the East Coast can go to bed before midnight. It's really an event. It's Wednesday, December 5th. And I had a 20-pound box of jewelry come in this last week. Well, actually, yesterday. Or maybe it was this morning. I knew it was coming anyway. And it has about 20 pounds in it, and it will be about half of it should be good for immediate resale. Anyway, Wednesday, 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. If no, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It's 4 p.m. for me, Pacific Standard Time. Oh, what a day I've had. So I'm kind of going to fire sale some stuff, basically at whatever cost I think it was for me, because I have a lot of jewelry. A lot of jewelry. So, again, about 10 or 15, I don't know, about 7 or 8 different styles of 1950s and 60s scarab bracelets, all with semi-precious stones, and then lots of Christmas jewelry. I think I'll start with, I have some sterling, I don't know, as somebody said, I think people are burned out on Christmas, but who knows? I have this kind of fabulous little pot metal pin I just found. It came in, it looks like it might need a little cleaning as I get it up to next to the camera. Never burned out on shopping, huh, Abby? It is pot metal piece. It's pretty unusual. I've not ever seen one, but I'm thinking because of the way that it's molded, and the pin back, it's probably 19, oh, before they had all those rhinestones not be able to come in. Probably it's Art Deco, so it's probably going to be 1930, 19 to 1942 or 43. Look at that baby wink at you. And the stones, I don't know. I did not replace them. It does look like that it's got the original type glue on it, on top of it. I can maybe pick some of it off. I'm thinking, thank you, Jamie. Jamie and Sam are the best. They are so good at supporting everybody, and I really appreciate them. That's why I do my unboxings on VJA, because everybody wants to see it, and it pulls a good crowd for them. So, anyway, normally I like to get $20 for these guys because they are pretty rare. The small ones are pretty rare, in good condition. They're pretty rare, and look like they might be Swarovski, which would put them, I think, after 1927. Anyway, but today I'll let it go for $10 if anybody wants it. It's a really good price on a little baby pot metal pin. It's grapes. If you know a collector, this is a good piece to give a collector, because it's not something that you come across. I have handled a lot of pot metal jewelry, and I have never seen one like this. So the stones all look the same. So I'm assuming that they are the original ones. They're all the same size, they're all flat across. $10 for the abs. Okay, we're going to take a picture. Pot metal grapes. I know, I love pot metal. I know you do too, Abby. We're just going to go with $10. Now, I will double check before I ship everything out and make sure that only one shipping charge, because I know you've got a couple different days going to be mixed in there. So I will make sure only one shipping charge is added. I'll refund all the rest. Publish, and it's running for 30 seconds. Okay, perfect. I know you and I are twinsies when it comes to pot metal. Okay, I'll let you pick out the glue. The back is, yeah, I'm thinking it's later. It's closer to 1940 than 1920. Oh, that's because I forgot to start it. I was up too late, and I am so unprepared. But it's in remarkable shape. You know, I love it when people take really good care of these old pieces, and a lot of times, a lot of them were lost because people were breaking them or throwing them out because it was costume jewelry and nobody saw value in it. But these are tiny little, or very large at sometimes, pieces of history that will never be made again. So, thank you, Abby. Let me I have a bag here for you. I think your bag is still down here. Oh, there's that little nutcracker in there. That must be the Abby bag. I do have quite a few things like spoon rings that came. I don't know where they all went. Are you behind there? Hello? Well, they're not all sitting up here, but they're somewhere. Look at this guy. This guy interests me. I'm thinking probably 70s. It looks like a little piece of turquoise. I know it's stamped. I only I only like to buy the old sterling because that way I know it's sterling. There it is. So if you can see the stamp in there, might be upside down. $9.25, there it is. But this is like hammered, and it's got it's got a center one with I'm sure that's turquoise. A gold tone and a copper. That's probably copper. And it is pretty wide. It is, let's see. I've got to get a new ruler now. I ruined it trying to clean it. So it's going to be a little over a half inch on your finger. Wait a minute, right about a half inch on your finger. And where's my ring sizer? Oh, there it is. Good grief. I think I need another Red Bull. Sent my grandson to the store. So it looks like it's about at the smallest because it's hard to tell, but I don't see the 7 and I do see the 8, so I'm going to call it about a 7, maybe 7.25. It's sterling silver. I usually ask $25 for my sterling silver rings, especially my vintage ones, but today we will go, let's go 20% off, so we'll go $20 sterling. That's a lot of silver. I don't know how much it weighs, and it wouldn't really count. This part is probably sterling. The other two, looks like it's got a little plateware there. I don't think, well, it could be all sterling. It's pretty heavy. Anyway, if anybody wants it, this is a pretty good example of what we wore in the 70s and 60s. I have others here. I have other sterling silver today. This one I just kind of gave it a quick dip. It needs a little putting to buff it out. I gave it a quick dip before I came down because it was really tarnished. I don't like to show you black jewelry, but a little rubbing, a little petting. This one is a really nice filigree. I'm going to say probably made in Mexico. There's no stamp on it, but look at this interesting little mechanism. It might be handcrafted. I don't know. It's got this really interesting mechanism. She does have an open bag. You want to get her something? A surprise? I've got something. That's a very surprise, but it's blue and white. And I thought I got 2 of them, but I don't know what I did with the other one. I think I paid too much for them. But this one's blue and white. It's pretty small. I thought it would be larger. It came with that. Oh, I forgot to bring down the lizard brooch that's like 5 inches long. So I don't know if you'd like this one, but this, or I think, I don't know if she'd like it because it's like the wrong color, but it is not very big. It's only about total I want to say 2 inches. I can even gift wrap it. So I think it cost me a total of $10 with the shipping, and I'll let you have it for that. And I've got a little box here that it came in from the auction. Like I said, I got that one. It's kind of cute. It's got a good, nice tight back on it. So I've got that one. I also have an art Christmas tree. Yeah, it's blue and white. I do have an art Christmas tree, which might be too Christmassy. I can let you have that one for $10. I need to give that little catch a little squeeze on. I think it's a little loose, but it is signed art. Oh, upside down art, but it's signed art. I don't know anything that she's really had her eye on. But I could find something and PM you with it. I figured out how to do, what do you call them, the private listings where I can sell things to people privately. That is such a little bigger. You and her dedication to each other amazes me. Only because you guys have never met. Am I correct? Um, I will. I will think about something. Oh, well, I have something. I have a couple things that are different, but they're not next to me. They're actually in my eBay store. I do have. She hasn't really. This didn't really spin her crank very well. Um, because of the other ones that I found. This is a Kramer. This one I verified as a Kramer, and they're unsigned. I read somewhere where Kramers were always signed, but then I read the real thing. Are you? Oh, nice. You guys are going to have fun. I hope you go somewhere fabulous. So these are both unsigned Kramers. This one I found looking for some other pot metal stuff, and I went, wait, that's my brooch. So apparently a lot of Kramers had hang tags, and they are basically lost in the shuffle. This one needs a little dusting. It's kind of collected some dust. It's really not yellow. I had somebody tell me on eBay, that's a Kramer. And I'm like, she goes, I can tell by the construction. And, I'm really anal, so I don't like to list things unless I'm sure that there's something. And then I was researching on, I think, a Shrinery site who actually put out a lot of Kramer pieces. And this was on there, but it didn't have the red stones. It had the clear stones, but it was the exact same piece. And so then I was looking at the construction of this one. And they are so I'm just kind of certain that this one is a Kramer too, because it's got to be something. And Kramer did do a lot of baguettes and things like this. This one kind of sticks out. It's got a little band there. Both of those, yeah, I love both of them. And she hasn't really commented. I don't know if she gets distracted or she's got them already. That's the problem with Pam. Like I just got a double, a double Goldette, the double one. And I was talking about it. She goes, I have one. I went, oh, how cool. Because they are, oh, her ears must have been burning. So, there are 11 people out there. So if you are looking for Christmas jewelry, I have everything from, I'm going to kind of do twofers. I was selling these for $5. It's getting close, and I'm getting tired of looking at it, and I don't want to pack it away till next year. So I'm doing twofers. I'll do these two for $5. They were each listed for $5 over the last couple weeks. But I am going to go 2 for $5 if anybody wants them. They are very vintage. It looks like 80s or 90s enameling. So, got all the lovely little stones. These are both in really good condition. I have a Dane Craft. I can't really go any less on this one. I have a Dane Craft here for $12. This one? Yeah, it's Art Deco. And yeah, okay, I'll put that one aside and we'll talk about it. It is something really kind of, it's 120. I can't remember the maker on it. I always forget, but it's like when I did the research on it, it was like very early Art Deco. So I will. I don't think it's missing links because I have actually. When I ran the comps, they were exactly the same on the other end. But it is really fab. So we'll put that aside and we'll talk about that one. Okay, we'll talk about that one in PM. Anyway, this is Danecraft. It is not sterling. I have to go 12 on it because of what it cost me. Sometimes I just buy things so that I have them available for people because it's so hard to get certain things and get them in good condition. Really. I also have these guys. I think I had them listed for 10. That comps were running about 15 to 20. They are the AJC 1980s dancing reindeer. I'm just going to start making. I don't have anything listed for pre-bid, so I'm going to have to just AJC. Oops, I hate spell correct. AKC, AJC. Oh, poo buddies. I'm just going to have to write dancing reindeer because I only can do this one with one hand. I'm going to run this one at $5 today. Oh, Sarah, I don't even remember what you bought. But I love you. Thank you for saying that. So this is the AJC Dancing Reindeers. I'm only running it for $5 today because I don't want to have to pack all this stuff up. 1980s. I remember these being sold. You should unbox it tomorrow or Tuesday. Then we'll both be surprised. Whatever it was probably fabulous. I think it was like small pins and things. So we got 18 seconds on the Dancing Reindeer from 1980s AJC. I remember these being sold in Fred Meyer's. Um, so that's how old I am. I was it's surprising that I remember, okay, because like I had big hair and it was the 80s. I don't know if you all know what that means, but it was the 80s. I also have this really great Avon. This is Avon Marcasites. Comps run up to $20. I saw a few that were a little bit more. I've been running it at 10. I will run it today at 5. This is signed Avon. Not all Avon is horrible. Guys, not all Avon is horrible. Avon Marcasite. Poinsettia brooch. Like I said, I am so sorry that I was not prepared today. Oh, good grief. That I was not prepared today with a bunch of things in my store that I could just run. But, oh gosh, it tried to say, you guys are going to laugh. It tried to say while I was typing, it tried to say Avon, Marcasite, poinsettia, broccoli. That's what it tried to correct it as. So this guy, yeah, and it's a crazy good price on it. It is a beautiful piece, and it is signed Avon. This is when they were actually making really quality jewelry. And yeah, it's a beautiful piece. It's in very good condition. Whoops. It really is. If you're like, need something elegant to wear to your Christmas party and don't want to go like crazy blingy, this would be really nice on a little jacket. You could wear it to work on a little jacket. It is good enough for gift giving, quite frankly. If you have somebody that loves vintage jewelry, it's clean. All the stones are there. It's just a really, I was shocked it was Avon, quite honestly. There's that good 80s enamel. I like the 80s enameling because it didn't chip, like the 60s enameling did and 70s. Yeah. And 2 seconds, people, 2 seconds. And there we go. Okay. Well, I can always bring these back. I do have this bag of 10 pieces. It's a great price. But some of these things I'll pack away. I'll probably pack it all away. But, people might be tired of Christmas stuff. I don't know. I've got this I've got a couple lots here of Christmas things that, here, let me skip this ad. I have Mannheimer steamroller going on in the background. Oh no, I guess I don't. Doggone it. Go back. I want Mannheimer steamroller. I don't want any words in my songs. There we go. So I'm sorry. I have this little lot of what I can only call is handcrafted jewelry. Hello, Faye. I can always bring it back, Abby. Handcrafted jewelry that I think there's 6 pieces here. Look at this dorky little guy. It looks like snow fell on his eye when they were painting it. It does look handcrafted, not like made in foreign country crafted. This one is a wire angel. So some people love these guys, and I had bought these to be selling at in-person shows, and then I'm not doing any. This one looks like it was, oh, it's even signed. MT. I want to say Sculpey clay because we used to make them out of salt dough, but people have started using Sculpey clay. So this one has an MT on it. So I have these 6 fabulous pieces. I'm great, thank you. I'm going to just kind of do a picture of my hand here. 6 pieces handcrafted. Whoops, cancel. Crafted jewelry. I'm going to go $5 if anybody wants it. You know, it's you can even say you made it yourself. No, just kidding. So it comes with this cute little hand paint. Oops, got a little hair on it. So somebody painted this by hand. This is that's kind of amazing. It looks like it had a little price tag on it. There's this one. Now I usually buy these and stick them in on my little dollar table. These kinds of things, so people can buy little Christmas things for $1. So 5 for 6 is a good price. They are in good shape. They are suitable for resale, or I wouldn't have them. I love this guy. This is hand beaded on a piece of felt. Look at this little guy. I mean, he's like worth the $5 just for this little guy. All the beads are there. It's in very good condition. It's clean. And then there's this little reindeer. I found him kind of at the last minute. Hand painted. And that takes a lot of work to hand paint these little guys. I don't know if you've ever done crafting before, but so I'll put that back in the baggie if somebody decides they want it. Terrific. If not, if I do an in-person show next year, it's probably where it'll go. I am been combining my $5 lots to make 2 for $5. These are kind of like twofers. I've had these as $5 lots for a couple, 2, 3 weeks since the 16th, I think, was when I did my first Christmas. These are all resin. This guy here ran a pretty high comp. It's a little dove. First, I thought it was a seal, but it's actually a dove. And I think it's dated. No, but this is 1980s. Because the other pins that, or the other little brooches, look at it. It's even got a little screw to hold it in instead of glue. And this is what I'm always talking about. C clasps have been. I mean, they still make C clasps, especially on inexpensive jewelry. These are older, from the 80s and 90s. These are not, just came out of. Some of them actually have dates on them. Yeah, 1982. Lucy Rig, licensee. So anyway, I'm going to run these guys here on a two for $5. So 6 pins for $5. I know this is not a very good picture, but at least it helps you kind of remember what you're getting. Okay. Six resins for $5. Suitable for resale. They're 80s and 90s pieces. I don't think there's anything newer than that. Resin, Christmas, brooches. If you need little like gifts, like some people have big Christmas parties and then they give everybody a little gift. These are perfect for something like that. Whoops, not $50. And publish. So you get the snow, on this one you get the snowman. It's a resin snowman. I think this is more 90s. It kind of looks like a salt dole ornament, but it's not. It's kind of when people started. We used to make stuff like this as crafters and sell them. And unfortunately, here's a lovely little angel with a basket. And this doesn't have to be a Christmas pin. It's just can be an angel pin. Again, it has that really sturdy instead of, oh, it looks like it's signed too. No, it's just another screw. So this is really sturdy, has that really sturdy, screwed on, very tight, probably never worn. Really tight pin back. But it's not going to just fall off. Although these are one of those little swinging angels. Hello, Jay Crane. I know this one's from the 80s. This one reminds me of stuff that was being sold in the, maybe, well, the 90s, for sure. Then there's this little cat. They're not even $1 a piece, guys. And then this adorable teddy bear. It is dated 1984, I think, was it? 1982. So all 6 of those, I can always run them again. All 6 for $5. It's a crazy good price. So even with shipping, you're paying like $1.50 for each one. That is a crazy good price. You can still resell them for $5 each. Let's see. I am going to run with this bag. Here, I'm going to put these together. And then I'm going to put these guys in there. Where'd the other one go? So I've got, yeah, I've got these 4 pins, or these 4 little, well, 2 of them are technically are pins. This one was is there a date there? This one comped at between $10 and $15 just for this adorable panda bear. The trees were about $8, and this guy just comes in as a 4. I'm selling them all 4 pieces today, $1.25, or for $5 for all 4 pieces. Like I said, if you have 4 brooches for Christmas brooches, $5 start on these guys. Just the panda bear alone, it comped at 10 to 15, or I think the lowest price I saw on it was 8. Or 10 to 20. I saw several that were 20. I thought, that's craziness. I don't care when it was made. So I've got all 4 of these. I found another one yesterday or day before yesterday. So you can make a little panda sandwich. These are great for little gifts. You can put it on the plate for dinner. When you're having a big Christmas dinner, family over, they're not very expensive, and yet it makes everybody go, "Aw, how thoughtful." AJC. These were made pre Y2K. And not everything from China should be shunned, at least the vintage stuff. Right now, I'm not real impressed with China, the stuff China's doing. But these guys here, when it says China, might have even been Hong Kong. Don't miss them, kids. In about 2 weeks, I'm going to be running bling, like for New Year's. So it'll be all kinds of fabulous rhinestones. I have rhinestones for days. I'm going to run one more Christmas lot, and then we'll move on. 2 other things that you might find absolutely fabulous. I put this together yesterday during a show, not here. I'm just going to kind of hold the baggie up, but it's got some fabulous things in it. 10 pieces for $5. That's about 50 cents a piece. If you like to, oops, I forgot to take the picture. If you like to have lots of jewelry to wear to work, this is a crazy cool lot. Okay, so 10 pieces Christmas jewelry. 10. Excuse me. I'm going to go here. Okay. $5. $5 for 10 pieces of Christmas jewelry. We're going to start with this stick pin, adding these little fashion earrings. They are little Christmas gifts. I don't know. When I was working in office, I loved to have lots of Christmas party jewelry. This can go on your little jacket. It's actually a really nice little piece. It's plastic, not well, yeah, it's plastic, not resin. Now, I'm not that person that likes to sell dollar jewelry, so except most of the stuff I put in a pile or on a table, $1 each. Some of them would have been a little more for in-person sales, but I'm not doing that this year, so I've got all these pieces. This is really pretty, and it can be used year-round. I don't know where my cardinal fans are, but this is a really pretty little keychain. Then there is this really great enamel. Now this one is Christmas, all about Christmas. I believe it's 7.5 inches. So it's not 7.25 inches, and then the lobster clasp. And then there's these. I love these. This is the kind of stuff I loved to wear to work. Okay, like a little necklace with some beads. This one is pretty long. It is so 12, 24, and then another. So it's at least 26 inches. It can be strung together with other cool Christmas jewelry or just worn alone. And then for the last two pieces, this is a set, and it has removable charms, and they're not all Christmas. There's a horse, some kind of an adorable coffee cup. I'm going to pull some new stuff out because I got this really terrific thing. Yeah, so they are removable charms. You can put them all on your bracelet. You can take off the ones you don't like. You can just wear snow. Oh, there's a Christmas snowman. So it is, and then it has a bracelet that is 7 inches long with the same type of removable charms. They each have this little lobster clasp. And this is not lightweight. This is pretty heavy, substantially. I mean, it's pretty substantial for what it is. And it is about, we're going to call it 16 inches, 18 inches. About 18 inches for the necklace and 7 inches for the bracelet, which you can make smaller if you want, because you can always, bring it in or take some links off. So that whole lot there that I just showed you is $5. If you want me to rerun it, it's fabulous. Let's take a look at, I'm going to grab a little piece of cheese here. I'm kind of hungry. I'm just supposed to be starting now, so. Some of these are going to be a little bit more. I also have a pile of sterling silver pins over here, like 4 or 5 of them. Need a little bit of a bling here. Oh, I'm going to do a quick stand of the table. I'm putting together an angel lot there, just so you can see if there's anything that interests you. I still have 2 Kirk's Follies. $25 each. They are not the old numbered and signed. They are the newer pieces, but they are on the cards with the website. They are authentic and original. I got a hold of 5 of them for the season. I've only got 2 left. They must be very popular because they are copying these like crazy, which really upsets me. So you can be assured that these guys here are the original Kirk's Follies, $20 each today. Wait, should I say 20 or 20? I was selling them for 25. I will take 20% off today only. $20. This adorable. Look at the sparkles in the enamel. Isn't that something? I believe these had to be made I think they finally stopped making jewelry in 2016, if I'm not mistaken. I did a lot of kind of reading on them. This is not one of those fat ones. It's one of those. Is it Spidell? Oh, it's Shine. Probably Spidell. Oh, made in Japan. So it's the stretch. There's no missing or dark, janky. Well, there might be 1 or 2 dark stones. There's one. But it's not, it's in really good condition. With a little bit of dirt. That's free. That might be a piece of my cheese, honestly. Sorry about that. I'll dig that out later. It's very clean and sparkly. Sometimes these are hard to get clean. I've got 3 of them sitting upstairs, and they either have dark stones, the wider ones, they have dark stones, or they have a broken link. So this one's pretty good. I'm going to let go for $5 today. If you love these things, this is a pretty unusual size. It's only about a 1/2 inch, and it's adjustable to a certain amount. Stretch, Spidell style. Bracelet. Rhinestone. Clear. Just making a couple notes on it. I'm going to let go. $5 today.
Generative AI in Adobe Illustrator. Generate custom graphics. Create seamless patterns.
Made in Japan. Pretty clean and sparkly.
You won't be sorry.
Very vintage. I think these were like really popular in the 50s and 60s, if I'm not mistaken. Like they'd wear their gloves and then they'd wear these over the top of them, like little cuffs. But this one's only about a 1/2 inch, so it's not going to be big and gaudy. If you love wearing vintage jewelry, this is, in fact, it's only a 1/4 inch wide. So that's even maybe better for some people. Whoops. So sorry about that. You can bid on it now. $5. $5. I really love these things. I used to sell them a lot when I was in Alaska. I used to get 25 bucks, 25 bucks, 25 bucks for good clean ones. But I sold in the bars to people that wore a lot of jewelry that was shiny and sparkly. You know, where there's dancers and stuff like that. I used to go to a place called Mad Myrna's where they had drag shows. I sold a lot of in person jewelry in that bar. Like I was there every Saturday night, and I sold a lot of jewelry in that bar. So, 3, 2, 1. I can bring any of this stuff back if you'd like for my clip on babes, for clip on girls. Or not, some people, like I'm a no hole girl. Mine closed up and I never ever had them reopened. But I have this still on the card Marvella. Clean, classic, Victorian revival style. See the way that they're made. These are Marvellas. New old stock, new Marvella clip-on. Oops, Marcos Marvella clip-ons. I'm gonna let them go for $5. That's like 25% sale, and these are not. They're new. They are new on. It's running now $5. They are new on the card. They originally sold for $22. Marvella was a really good brand in the 50s. Oh, apparently they had gone on sale for $10.99. Aurora. Maybe that's just the name. I don't see any AB stones, so I'm thinking the line is. Look, it's still even got that on there. That strip. How cool. New on card, new old stock. $5. If you are a clip-on person, these have never probably ever been on. Oh, look at that. I gotta look at it now. Okay, now they've been off the card. At least this one. I gotta look at this back. Look at this. It's gonna adjust. Look at it. It's gonna, for comfort. That is kind of amazing to me. Marvella was a really good quality. They did almost everything that I've ever seen of theirs had faux pearls on there. Well, I'm glad you're back, Abby. So these are really amazing. I can rerun them. $5, kids. $5. That is a really great price. If anybody is into pierced earrings, I love these guys. I don't know who made them. They're so 80s, 90s. Little heart chain waterfall, articulated. $5. They are pierced. They are still on the card, and they heart chain earrings. They're probably 80s because of the chains, like mid to late 80s. pierced earrings. Sorry, I got distracted. That's why I have the music on, because I get a little distracted. Oh, for Pete's sakes. That's why I shouldn't talk. $5. These originally sold for $5. Peekaboo. Still new on the card. You can see the backs here have yellowed a little bit. Probably just from sitting somewhere for what, 40 years? That's a long time to sit. They probably were purchased by somebody and went right into their jewelry box and never even got worn. This lifts up. The plating is still good on it. Originally sold for $5, still $5. I forgot to start the auction. Well, I'm glad you had an iPad to flip to. $5, new old stock, new on cards. Surgical steel. So they shouldn't bother your ears. Surgical steel became really big in the 80s and 90s because people, it was less expensive and they could make less expensive earrings than sterling silver or gold. You could also wear these while your ears were healing.
Yes! Woo! Oh yeah. If you want gift reactions like these, shop items that will make everyone on your list.
Okay, hold on. I'm getting rid of this commercial.
Gifts that say, I get you. Etsy has it.
Okay. Back to Mannheim Steamroller. Okay. This is what happens when I'm not prepared. We have an hour and 15 minutes, kids. Last up, clip-on earrings sold by Crank's Drugstore Cosmetics. I don't know what that tag said. They were probably a stocking stuffer or a small gift. I'm gonna call them small gift. Small gift. These are clip-ons. The clip-ons are still real nice and tight and in good condition because they were never even probably worn or taken off the card. They're nice and clean. $5. Cancel. These are rhinestone earrings. Rhinestone clip backs. If you are a no-hole girl or if you can tolerate, some people say they can't tolerate it, but they're not that, they don't feel that weird on your ears. I wear them sometimes. Clip back earrings. And OS. $5. Got all the stones. They're all sparkling. Let me see if I can get a good light on it and make them wink at you. No, they're winking at me. Maybe, oh, here we go. How sparkling they are. And there's no dark stones. Sold at Crank's Drugstore. I don't know how much. That was probably torn off because I suspect they were a gift of some sort that were never taken off the cards. They're just really pretty. I had somebody asking me for $5 brooches yesterday. $5 rhinestone brooches. Oops, I forgot. I'm sorry, I forgot to run those. So these are running, these are what's running right now. Marvella. To kind of, I'm trying to make them sparkle. That's better. Oh, look at that. See, they're winking at you. They're all really nice clear stones. They're not dark. They're not ugly. If you got a grandma who's eclectic like me and wants some sparkle in her life, even if she's in a nursing home, this is a great inexpensive gift that will make her very happy. Where is my, I'm going to have to get more lights. Those will be back on my 10 and under shows. Here's another. This is next. Black cross brooch. $5. Publish. Start auction. This guy, it's not a cheesy, cheap one, remake or repro. Actually, I'm thinking it's probably 50s, 40s, 60s maybe. Got a little bend in the pin back, but because of the safety catch and the construction, $5. If you have a little goth friend, that would be perfect. Very inexpensive gift. Or maybe you want to just wear it yourself. You can put it in the middle. You put it on a like a brooch or like a string of beads. Okay. I think everybody shopped out. Somebody was asking me yesterday for $5 brooches that were rhinestones. Here's one for $5. It's different. It's interesting. It's got the smoky. It is got those rivets, so the pin back's going to be nice and sturdy for you. Probably 80s or 90s vintage revival time when they were making. It could be 70s. Maybe newer. It could be newer one. But it's very clean. Very nice little gift if you want it. Came in a lot. That I got several pieces in, and I got that in my store. I have a fabulous Juliana. They call it peacock color, and this is ended. I can rerun it later. They call it a peacock color Margarita Rivoli. and it's verified from the Juliana Jewelry website. The number is with it. I can't remember what I'm asking for, but it's not cheap because it's very rare. Well, I don't know if somebody's into boats or not. I have this bracelet that came in. I got a lot of bracelets. Like I try to buy things in lots, so that if there's and then I try to divide everything by however many pieces, include the shipping, um, before I actually bid, so that I can see if I can even afford to get the lot. This one, the I had several pieces come in that are just absolutely fabulous. This is kind of a different piece, but I don't know if some people are really into the ships. I think the ships kind of represent the um, maybe a vintage revival. I have no idea when this piece was made. The findings tell me probably 80s or 90s, just because they're a lighter weight. But look at this. So I'm going to offer this for $5. It's pretty big, like it's pretty wide. We'll do the measurements in a minute. Ship bracelet. Adele's. But Adele's, I hate spell correct, $5. This is really interesting. It has a little more elegance. If you know somebody that you can add an extender onto this, if somebody has a wider wrist, and they sell the extenders on Amazon pretty inexpensively, and you can buy extenders pretty much to match anything. This is a lighter weight, so it may even be probably late 90s. I'm thinking maybe Y2K. I don't really remember any vintage revival stuff going on since Y2K, but maybe I missed it. It measures 7 inches, and then you get have the little fold over box closure. That's another about a quarter of an inch. I'm thinking this is acrylic, probably supposed to look like mother of pearl. So yeah, I'm thinking this is probably some kind of a vintage revival. Oh, it looks like there's a little chip on that. But it's kind of an interesting piece.
Manage their complete process life cycle. You don't just need
process. Yeah. Okay, so I can always rerun that if you'd like. Now, where are my cat lovers? Where are my cat lovers? This was a surprise. I tend to wear silver tone more than gold tone jewelry, and I kind of don't care if I mix it. This is not really a me thing. I have my mother's sterling silver that I wear from when she was a teenager. Her sterling silver charm bracelet that I'm actually adding charms to. Probably give it to my grandson's wife whenever he gets married. He's only 17, so this is a Trifari cat charm bracelet. Not cat chat. Cat charm bracelet. Come on. I'm going to run this at $10 because it is. I haven't even run. I gotta tell you, I haven't even run comps on it. I could be crazy. This could be like a lot or not. I haven't even run comps on it. So, but I can tell you this about the signature. It is some of it is. Come on. It is some of the. Don't mind my janky nails. I've been working on jewelry for days. It is the last generation of Trifari. There's no crown. The new Trifari, I don't even know if it's the new signatures. I don't even know if they're authorized. I know there was a last generation of signed Trifari that is recognized from when the company, when it was still Trifari, when they were selling on QVC. And this is the signature from that time. This could have been sold on QVC. It is a Cats and Hearts. If you know a cat lover that loves vintage jewelry, this would be sure to please. $10. I can rerun it. It, to me, it's kind of amazing. So we're talking. It is 40 years old and in this good a condition. That's pretty good. I mean, there's not, because it's Trifari, and that's probably what they called Trifarium. So it is about 7.5 inches, and you can add a chain to it plus the spring ring. That is all the charms. Come on, camera. Why will it show every skin cell and then it doesn't want to? So if you know a cat lover, especially a Trifari jewelry lover that also loves cats, for $10, this will make their entire Christmas. I'm going to put that baby right there. $10. Perfect for cat loving Christmas gifts. This guy, I can't believe nobody even paid it any mind. This is very elegant. I'm going to take a picture. It is a bracelet. Here we go. Rose and rhinestone bracelet. This is really fabulous, and I'm going to try to date it here, but rose and rhinestone. Bracelet. At first, I thought it might be 80s. $5. At first, I honestly thought that this might be 80s, but I'm thinking it might be a little bit older. Just because of the construction. Like, so this is the back of it. It is very smooth and almost doesn't really, it almost feels gold. It might be gold plated. It's not filled, but it's smooth like gold.
A fifth grade clarinet solo? Distracting. A mustard stain on your favorite shirt?
And even if it is only 80s,
Backyard pickleball court.
oh, thank you, Abby. Even if it is only 80s, it is still over 40 years old. And it's in really good condition. It might be older than that. These are the kind of They had a lot of people were buying a lot of rose gold jewelry in the 80s. Thank you, Abby. So it is seven 7.25 inches, and then it has the folding box clasp. But it's a newer style box clasp too. But it's nice and tight, and this is going to make your heart smile when you get it. I really love it. I thought it was so interesting. Oh, where's my Abby bag? Oh, there's the nutcracker. Your fish is safely upstairs in a box, not in that bag. Now I don't know if we have any people out there. What time is it? We got another hour, people. This is so rare I couldn't even find a comp on it. So I'm running it for a little bit higher. I could not find a comp on it for anything. I looked everywhere. This is a Goldette slider. Goldette pretty much, I think there was another company that made some later on. But this one's Goldette. It's not signed. Goldette. If you want something different and you're into the uniqueness or the slider bracelet, this is something really special and something I've never seen before. And I, at this point in my life, have seen an awful lot of jewelry. Now I'm sure, and if I can't find, I always know I got something pretty rare. So I'm going to start it at 25. I probably should be a little higher, but I'm good with 25 on it. It's this construction here, right here with this end. This is a typical Goldette construction, which is why I not all Goldette was signed, but I know that this one is because it's just um, Goldette made these as a like a vintage Victorian revival type thing. Um, they had a lot of these types of. They especially had like a slider necklace in the mid 1800s. In fact, I just sold one that came in that big lot we unpacked a few weeks ago. This is not supposed to be a real shiny gold. It's supposed to look. I did kind of buff it a little bit. Egyptian revival. If you're into these guys, this is something really special. If you know somebody that's really into this Egyptian revival looking stuff, this is really special. It's really clean. It slides. And it's just a very nice little piece. I really love it. It's got a couple Nefertiti's. I forgot what those Sphinx, pharaohs, pyramids. Oops, I forgot to start the auction. So I am running it at 25, and I think I'm low on it. But I swear I looked for a comp in like every place I could think of, and I could not find one. This is not an inexpensive remake. The chain could probably use a little cleaning. But the construction, look at that construction. It's like double. It's a very sturdy piece. It's not going to just break off and fall apart on you. I'm thinking these were made in the 60s and 70s. It's when Goldette did a lot of their jewelry. Victorian Egyptian revival. See, I've just been sitting here just tossing it around. It is really well anchored on the inside. I can always run that again and see even up here. See, it's kind of sealed and pinched, and it's just very sturdy construction. I'm going to put this up here with the scarab stuff. All the people that have been into asking me for Egyptian stuff, and now I have it, and now nobody's out there. Now this one, I'm not sure that Goldette made it. Although it's still really sturdy construction, but it doesn't have the like U shape. So I don't know if it's unsigned Goldette or not. But it's really interesting. Those of you that are horse lovers or have a horse lover in your family that loves vintage jewelry, this is a pleaser, and I'm going to run it. I couldn't find a comp on it either, but I'm going to run this one at 15. Whoops. Oh, it's swinging and it's blurry. Sorry. And then I keep getting these pop-up things. So it's still a little blurry. Horse slider bracelet. And if you buy this for somebody, what I say? I think I'm gonna go 15 on this one. These may go up if I can figure out comps on them or find stories on them, and I might be able to eventually. I will, and they comp for a lot more. It will go up. But for today, it's $15. If you have a horse lover that loves vintage jewelry, dude, this guy here will, and gold tone, okay? So like it's this is a sure to be their favorite gift of the year. It is 7.5 plus the box closure gives you a little bit more. If they are larger wrists, you can always get a little extender that will match the bracelet. The little chains need a little cleaning. I haven't actually done a lot with this one. My little magic finger's gotten so dirty. I need to pull another one down here. So you've got what looks like a Clydesdale, or maybe a gypsy horse, racehorse, or running horse, quarter horse. That one looks more like a Clydesdale. Back to another running horse. And close-up reveals a tiny little spot on the... Yeah, I'm thinking this is probably... I don't think this one is... I don't want to say I don't think it's Goldette, because it does have a pretty good sturdy chain. But I don't think it's golded. Mostly because of the closure. So any of you that have horse lovers out there, this is a sure to please, sure to make very happy, and they'll just know you were very thoughtful. I'm going to throw this one up here for next time. I think my next live isn't till Monday. And it'll be in Quirky at 5. I do live at 5, except it's not 5 on the East Coast. It's 8, but I've just been calling it live. Now this is a anytime brooch, but it's rhinestone and really good. Totally 80s. Totally 80s. Look at that baby. $5. Rhinestone. Gold. Tone. Star brooch. $5. Totally 80s. You can wear it at Christmas. You can wear it you can wear it anytime. You could give it to the star of your life. Very sturdy construction. This is nice and tight. This is not all loose and janky. And, well, depending on how you wear it, it goes in at the top. It is not signed. The plating is really good, nice and smooth. Feels pretty luxurious. It feels like not quite like gold plating, but it's very smooth, very, very 80s style plating in very good condition. All the stones are there. And it's not so bright that they, are going to show from across the room. They're a little more subtle, but they're still very clean. It's a nice, clean little piece for $5. I keep forgetting to start. Now I'm listening to Charlie Brown Christmas album. So here we go on this nice $5 for a rhinestone brooch from the 80s. This thing is 40 years old. Well, it could be 90s. It's going to be late 80s. Maybe early 90s. Wear anytime brooch, not just at Christmas. Lovely little gift. Most of these will be showing up not next Tuesday, but the Tuesday after if I still have them during our $10 and under last minute gifts train, excuse me. I think people are just really shopped out, but it's okay if you just want to watch and see what's coming up or see what I've got. I'm trying to put some new stuff out there, not just the same thing I've been showing you for 2 weeks. I also have Christmas ornaments. Those will probably be out until the last minute gifts, and then all that stuff will be being put away, and I will be in the Christmas box for next year. And don't forget, I have these fabulous rhinestone necklaces that are perfect to wear. Whoops, sorry, anytime. But, whoops, sorry. I'm sorry, didn't mean to drop you. Whoopsie. Everybody awake? Wake up. Whoops. Now it's hard to get it back. I got this clamp on really tight because I'm always... Oh, what do I have in my store? Oh, no, this is stuff that I've been putting up to bid. Huh. I can just leave it or trade it over. Let's see, one more bracelet that came in. I got a couple pot metal pieces here. They're in really good shape. This is Avon. I know it's Avon because I've had them before. And I recognized a cute little chair. Let me see if I can find their signature.
Wix, one platform, any website.
Crap.
Unlimited creation.
Okay.
And AI will transform your tailored brief into a unique website that's ready to perform in minutes. Wix.
Ninja Turtles in Hero Wars. The legendary RPG Hero Wars welcomes new heroes to the battlefield. Unleash their full power in thrilling battles against...
Avon. Charm bracelet. Done. $5. Publish. Start. There's a signature. Got a little scuff on the bottom. But overall, the charms are in really good condition. I don't know. Oh, they have. I guess they have a little plating wear on them, but you can't really see it with the naked eye. Like, remember, we're in super lens mode. Charm bracelet, gold tone by Avon. I don't know when they made these or put them out. I don't know what year. Probably 80s or 90s. Maybe after Y2K, but that's when this kind of thing was really popular. This is for Avon. This is a little more substantial. It's definitely metal. You can wear 2 or 3 charm bracelets at a time and really be kind of turn it into it. This might be too heavy for an ankle bracelet. It is about 7¼ inches long, plus the spring ring closure. No, I'm going to call it 7. 7 inches. You can always add an extender. The chain is probably about, I'm thinking it's probably about 1/4 inch wide. This is not a lightweight piece. Yeah, it's about 1/4 inch wide. This is not a lightweight piece. Ethel! I was just showing off this really cool Avon bracelet, charm bracelet for $5. It's got a little owl on it. Well, hoot owl, hoo hoo. Hello, Ethel. I know you love me. I love pop-ins. Somebody was asking me for that cross necklace, and I found it. It's sitting, but I keep forgetting to bring it down. He is cute. I have some cute. I have some things that came in that were cute owls. Okay, well maybe we'll just I think everybody shopped out. Ethel and I are talking about doing a variety show on a different channel. Oh, it's okay. Abby's got me, and it's okay. I figured it might be like this, and I suspect that's why nobody signed up for Saturday, because yesterday was zero commissions. There was a lot of hype, and everybody did lives yesterday. So people are tired. Thanksgiving weekend, you gotta sleep sometime. I'm gonna run these now. Both, I gotta tell you, both of these trees came in. Really, where'd it go? Both of these trees had $16 price tags on it. I kind of don't get it. I'll do a two for. Oops, I'm gonna do a 2 for $5. I think, and neither one of. Oh, let me see. It's still got a little. I did give it a little ketchup bath, but it's still got a little verdigris in it. These are real sturdy, riveted on. Um, this one I actually did find comps on for what it was priced. Oh wait, maybe this was $6 and this was 16 or 15. I don't know who made it. I don't get it. In fact, the lot that I'm unpacking came from the same place that I'm unpacking next Wednesday, and the owner died. She had vintage jewelry. I'm tired too. I was up till 6 this morning working. So there's like some of them, and I found that the price tags that are on them are pretty close to comps. Pam said that this one is $15 because it's really hard to find these cute little stick pins with rhinestones in it. And this is a stick pin. But I'm not trying to. Oh, hi Pam. But I am gonna put these two adorable Christmas trees. I'm gonna run these guys, crazy as it might sound. 2 for $5. I might hate myself later. They are tiny. And tiny is not always bad. I have had a lot of tiny things that as a matter of fact it was Mazer. They were so little. And when I ran comps on them, and I literally sold them for like $70 on eBay. And they were just these tiny little earrings and a tiny little brooch. But they were Mazer, unsigned, and they were that flowery glass. So not everything that's tiny is terrible. These are tiny little pins. How you doing, Pammy? I'm going to run 2 for $5. It's a great little deal. Like I said, this one came in with a $6 price tag on it. And this one came in, had like a $15 or $16 price tag. I don't get it. I don't know why. It's not signed. It's not signed. I got to get in there, and I gave it a little ketchup bath, but I guess I didn't scrub it good enough to get the verdigris off. It's riveted. It's real sturdy, but I don't know why it was marked 16. But like I said, her prices are really right alongside of comps. So, but they're really nice. This one's I'm thinking it's probably more like 70s. And this one here is probably more like 50s, just because of the way the enamel is. It's got a few chips in the enamel. You can see that one right there. I don't know if that's chipped. And the tiny trees can always come back later. Um, Before I forget, I did find this. I forgot to you last night. You said I know what you like, and I said yeah, I did, and I forgot to show you this art brooch. It's a little tree guy. I can run it for you. It was the comps on it were 20, $30. I can run it to you for you for 10 if you want. Um, Art tree brooch. I'd never seen one before, and I gotta tell you, when I took and I opened up, I hope you had a lovely dinner, by the way. But all the stones are there, and I couldn't tell if it was missing enamel or that's just the way it was. I know how much you love art though. Oh, I ran it for 5. Silly me. That's okay. You're the best, Pam. You deserve it. It sounds to me like you um, collect art. She always snap up my art pieces. But I keep opening little boxes or bags, and I go, oh, another bag of Christmas jewelry. Art is a pretty underappreciated. Although I don't know, they're medium appreciated. I see a lot of prices on there that are pretty good when I run comps. So he was just kind of a different designer. Um, more more Victorian, more. It is really nice. Oh no, I'm not canceling that. I don't. It has been in a box for a year. Nah, it's been in a box for a year. I didn't even know I had it. Um, because I buy occasionally I'll buy lots of Christmas. I'll buy a lot of Christmas pins when I'm bidding on other auction stuff. If they'll say, if they have like a designer name on them, but um, I couldn't even tell you how much I paid for that, honestly. And whoever's out there, don't forget I have this fabulous Trifari, and it's Crown Trifari. So it is going to be, or is it not? No, it's not. It is the last generation of signed Trifari, 70s. And I think I had it listed for like $20. Everything will be shipped out on Monday. That's gone over this last week. I was I live in Smallsville, USA. Actually, I live in Cheney, Washington, which is a small college town. Gets up to about 10, 12,000 people while classes are in session. Um, Normally about 7,000, I think, or maybe less. And Eastern Washington Eagles. And so somehow the post office kind of just does whatever it wants. Kind of funny. Um, they weren't open since Wednesday. I've noticed, and I live close to. Okay, Spokane is a pretty big hub. It's but the airport isn't that big, I guess. Spokane is not a small town. Um, and we service Coeur d'Alene, and but it's not Seattle, and it's still the airport's not open or anything like that. So, are you going somewhere again? Oh, okay. Well, I think I shipped out that one Friday. So I think that this cute little pin came in that lot that we unwrapped. It is not pot metal. The stones on it are pretty good. Partially prong set, partially glued. Definitely riveted construction. It's very small. It's only, I don't even think it's an inch. So $5 if anybody wants it. It's about 3/4 of an inch square, clearly. So you can wear it different ways. You can wear it square. You can wear it a bunch of different ways. I also have this one, $5. It is, I just got it out, cleaned it up, checked it, made sure it wasn't all janky. It had, looks like I still might have missed a couple spots. It was full of, yeah, right there. I worked so hard on this last night, cleaning it out. It had all of its little cracks were full of yellow stuff like that. And I had it under the with my glasses on. And I still missed pulling dirt out of the little holes. It of course all metal that's not pewter or semi for fine metals is pot metal technically. Oh, this one? Oh, okay. It's still got a couple of little spots of dirt in there, but I cleaned it up, and a hair. It's probably from one of my cats. Maybe me. We're all the same color now, white and gray. Um, and a picture and a rhinestone. I'm just going to call it a rhinestone brooch. It kind of looks more 50s or 60s to me, maybe some 50s, I'm thinking. $5. Well, somebody was in here asking for $5 rhinestone brooches, so keep the hair. Yeah, it's just a couple more little. I picked it out pretty good last. I have these little picks that people use for computers. I need to get some new ones because they're starting to get kind of dull. But people use to pick in clean out little computer components like motherboards and stuff. And I go in and pick out all the little cracks because I have ADHD, and I got to do something when I'm watching TV. Doesn't look like it's got a lot of replacements. I mean, it's not a really expensive piece, but all the stones look right. They're not all janky or over shiny. That one looks like it's got a little brown on it. Could just be the light. I don't know. Thank you, Pam. We should just call this the Pam. I think Ethel's still in here. The Pam and Abby and Diana show. Oh, I don't know if this can be fixed. I'm thinking it can, but I don't have the tools to do it. And it's sterling, and it got smashed, or it could just be melted. It's a little dirty. I've been trying to figure out how to smooth that out, but I just don't have the tools to do it. I can, it's sterling, so I can sell it to you for $5 if you want it, Pam, and you can melt it or fix it. Yep, there's the tag. Yeah, normally I wouldn't let sterling go this low, but if you can fix it, or I think it's worth $5 for just the silver in it. I don't know how much it weighs. It's a couple grams, probably 5 or 6 grams. If you want it, let me know. Or I can just run it. You can see if you want it. Sterling brooch. Brooch. Whoops. Every time I try to write brooch, it tries to put something weird in there. Bent. $5. And I will, there you go. I will be, yeah. Like I said, I haven't even weighed it. I've had it probably a good 4 or 5 months, and maybe longer. Maybe since, well, probably not 4 or 5 months. But I just couldn't decide what I should do. I have a little box of melting stuff, for like broken chains, stuff like that are got a little goo on it. I don't know where that goo came from. Anyway, anything that's like really broken, because someday. Oh, perfect. Well, that'll be a nice little piece for resale. I'm thinking it's probably 40s or 50s. It's got a ball hinge on it. Might be older. So I've been trying to decide what to do with that. So now I'm glad you came in when I had it sitting here and thought about it. And I'll be adjusting shipping because I know you guys show up every time. Now I'm looking around for Pam stuff. I have about 20 minutes here, and then Amy should be on. I'm kind of excited for her because that she's able to do tonight's show. It's been just me. I think people are just so shopped out from the holiday and from the weekend, and they're tired, and they're just tired. Cam hasn't been in. I also have this really unique piece. When I bid on it, I thought that these were those stones, but they're not. They look more like cupcake cups. The deer. Oh, this one? So I thought since I got it, that it's probably from two. Oops, hold on. I got to get rid of the ad.
Did you know?
Yeah, this is a nice little pen. $5. I think I was running it at 10, but I'll do 5. Um, he in when I was selling jewelry in the bars, and I had to have big bling. Austrian. It could have been Czechoslovakia, but I keep thinking it was Austria. Okay, so I know it's a Rudolph. They were putting out pins like this that kind of looked digital, and I'm thinking, and I bought a lot of it off of eBay and sold it in the bars for 2 or 3 times as much. Oops, there we go. And it is a rather adorable pin, but just the tarnishing on the little bell. I don't know if it rings. I don't think it does. Reindeer, reindeer, rhinestone brooch. Do not make a stupid word. $5. I think I had them at 10, and I'm just kind of running everything half price. It is very adorable. I have that 20-pound lot that's sitting upstairs that's calling me to open it, and I'm not gonna. Has 3 repair lots in it that I purposely got as repair lots because of what looked like was in it. And it's got a couple of other really nice pieces. I don't know how good the condition will be in. I know I had to really bid for them. I had to let some stuff go. Um, because and they were one of the pieces I let go was a piece that I actually already have in a drawer. I think it's kind of ugly, but it's a book piece. Um, because it got up to like $100, and I'm like, I got to make a choice here of what I am or am not going to get. And so I figured if I quit bidding on that, maybe they quit bidding on some of the pieces that I had to have. Um, Thank you, Abby. He's really adorable. He's going to look very cute on whatever you wear. And even though some of the stones might look dark because of the light, let me see if I can. They are actually all very bright. And I can almost guarantee that this piece was from 2014, 2015. The digital animals, the digital animal march. But I used to buy like crazy huge big pieces and sell them at the drag queen bar. That's Pam. I don't know. Maybe I'm gonna wait. Oh no, Abby's got the lighter bag tonight. Pam's got more pot metal in hers. I don't know what else. You're not a cat person, so I'm not even going to try to show you that. Oh, you missed this piece. This Goldat, I can't even find a comp on it. Okay, so I put it up at S25. Look at this guy. It's all about Egyptian revival, and it's got the little telltale Goldat. It's not signed, but needs a little cleaning back there, I think. I just kind of pulled it out of the box last night and looked at it and said, oh, it'll work. But it is a little dirty there. Or has some plating wear. That's probably plating wear. Mostly I was looking for stuff like verdigris or stuff like that. What else do I have that you haven't seen? Anything to make your heart smile? You're not a clip-on person, right, Pam? Or are you? Look at these Marvella. I ran these earlier while you were having a lovely dinner. Oh yeah, I'd love to see that one. So anyway, I the reason I invited you guys is because, well, Pam is because I know she also does restoration. I trust she does it well. And look at these Marvellas. I ran them for $5. They are clip-ons. They new on the card, probably were a gift to somebody. You can tell. And they went on sale for $10.99. But they still have a nice clean foam here. Uh, well, let's see. They should be if they're not. But I can't imagine why anybody would put Marvella, another pair of earrings. And the construction is, look at this construction on this. I am not seeing them signed. But who else would do that? I think somebody probably got them for Christmas and just stuck them in. They're probably later models, when people weren't. It's like everybody decided to do hang tags and cards. I think they were hoping they'd have a Juliana line. Oh, you want them? Okay. Did you guys see in my store? I didn't bring it down because pieces like that I just don't even want to hardly touch. I get so scared because it's so rare. I got a margarita, Juliana margarita verified it on the website. Is it Juliana Jewelry? Here it is. Restart the auction. It didn't restart. Come on. Is it running? Edit. Pre-bids. Update listing. And move to stage and start there. So, I know, I can't believe, I figure these were a gift to somebody and they got put in their jewelry box and never even got worn. Maybe they were waiting for matching something. But even the little stones are just nice and clean. And they're not over sparkly, but they're pretty sparkly. Like these ones, I think did the same thing, had the same. It came from Crank's Cosmetics drugstore, and they were probably a gift because the tag is torn off. These are really nice here, elegant, classic, elegant. But the faux pearls are in really good shape. Although I've not ever seen Marvellas really peel like other less expensive, made in Japan jewelry does. Marvella usually and Laguna held up pretty. They just made their coatings exceptional. I am not going to compete with you there, Bing. Oh, I can't find the. Okay, you're done. Stop. There we go. Thank you, Pam. I'm glad you got those because I really want them to be with somebody that they will make happy. And we have 10 minutes. So anyway, what was I talking about? Oh, so in my main store, there I think I posted it. I haven't listed it in the in on eBay yet, because I usually give it about a week here just to let people, if they want it, buy it here. And but I put it up for pretty expensive because it's very rare. I could not find an exact comp. I found some others from the same stones and same kind of design, but this is a triple and it's so pretty. Those pieces I usually keep upstairs in a special cupboard where they won't get damaged or dropped or played with by cats. No, my cats only go after the beads. Hmm. I'm running out of super cool old stuff. I showed you that one yesterday. Such soft metal. Don't worry, you'll look at the same stuff over and over, huh? You do, and I'm not trying to. I'm not trying to oversell you. Anybody out there want anything? I have so much stuff. I did tell you and Abby, I think it was Quirky. You and Abby are number one and number two. They have like what's called well anyway, they figure out who's done the most amount, and it could be sales or purchases. And on Quirky, you and Abby were like number one and number two. It was funny. And you guys are winning. You guys are beating me in sales, you guys are beating me in purchases versus sales on VJA. I'm down like down there, and you guys are up there like in the top, at least the top 20. And I'm thinking it was more like the top 15. It cracked me up. Leaderboard. I was just checking the leaderboards to see, because I'm a reseller, and I'm not apologizing for that. I'm running stuff to kind of clean up my inventory before I throw it on eBay because, oh, I'll show you this little guy. I don't know if you'd like the blue one. I saw it and I bid on it, and it was not nearly as big as they made it out to be, but it's still an adorable parrot. And I can give it to you at cost if you want. It cost me about $10 once we went from shipping and bidding fees, and I think I won it for $5, and then there's like a 18% bidding fee, and then there's shipping, and so after all the fees, it'll be about $10. So if you want it for $10, I'll run it. It's kind of small. It's only about an inch and a half. And I know your parrot is green and yellow. So I didn't get it thinking you would buy it. I got it thinking somebody might really like it. It's about 1.5 inches by about 1.25 inches. It's a bluebird. Is it a bluebird? Got a parrot beak. Okay, Abby. Thank you. I'll send you a message reminding you. Oh, yeah. I'll send you a message also reminding you about next Wednesday. It's a bluebird. I don't think I'll ever use that auctioneer again. It was very confusing for me, and I won. I won some good items. I won that sterling silver panther cat. That is that got listed. But I won it. They advertised on one auction site and then ran the auction on a different auction site, and it was confusing for me. So I probably won't ever use her again. So I didn't understand it, how it worked. And I didn't like the way it worked. Because I didn't actually know for about a week what I had actually won. I also got these cute little sterling, so I haven't listed them yet. I think I might have listed this one at one point. It is a really nice one. It needs a little petting. Vandal. It's a Vandal. It's a sterling silver band. That's who I was trying to think of last night. You know, Vandal used to be. I love Vandal. I love their little, 20% gold, 12 karat, 120 gold. I love their little pieces, and they made some bigger pieces, but they're just not very popular right now. So this sterling silver Vandal, it's really nice. And some, nope, they're not. Oh, one of them's, oh, that's so weird. No, that's just a light. And then these other two little sterling guys. You just never know what you're going to get. A lot of times they'll say sterling, and if the bids don't go too high, I get it because some people are just, I used to be that, oh, Forstner? I don't know what Forstner is. I'm going to have to research that guy. Now that can't be sterling. I guess it could be. Oh, it's got a janky little bent pin on it and everything. Or maybe I bought this, it was in the sterling lot and it said sterling, but not everything was sterling. That happens to me a lot. A lot. And it's almost time to go raid Amy. I'm glad there are 6 people in here. I hope you've enjoyed watching what I have. A lot of the fast, inexpensive brooches will be back until they're gone, or until we're doing a train, not this Tuesday, but the following Tuesday, last minute gifts, $10 and under. After that, I will be putting my everything away. That's going to be a really busy show, I suspect, because everybody's got that kind of jewelry, and people will be clamoring to get their last minute gifts. I think that having all these little brooches, like if you do big parties, are great. can make a little box and have little gifts on the plate, little brooch gifts. Although then, if you've got men there, but see, then I've got some cool things for guys too. Like this is a pretty cool little guy. Although it could be a woman too, because women wear ties, so it's a unisex. And more men are wearing brooches on their lapels. So who knows? I try not to categorize much of anything anymore. It's just always better that way. This is a nice little tiger eye. It's pretty big. It's about, I think, about a half inch. So if you have somebody that wears ties and need a little something something, this is a good little something something. About 3/4 of an inch by about, see, 5, 6, 7/8. So it's about 3/4 by almost 3/4. It's an oval, pretty substantial for a scarab. And it's 6 o'clock. Let's go see what Amy's doing. Thank you for joining me. I will be back next week, next Saturday. I think it's the 7th on at 6 o'clock. All of my Saturday lives are scheduled. I'm sorry, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I am probably going to take a week or two off at the end of the month to reorganize. And what else? Oh, and Wednesday, December 4th, I have an event scheduled. It will be starting at 7 o'clock Eastern Standard Time so that you guys can get to bed before midnight out there. I will be unboxing about 20 pounds of jewelry. A lot of it will be Art Deco, and it will also be about, I'm hoping about 50% of it is ready for resale right there. In case you're interested and want first dibs, once I get it out, clean it up, and go through all the listing and prices go up. Let's see, I'm not doing the unboxing train because I'm doing my own event. I just can't do a box in an hour. And I want to leave it there for somebody else to be able to enjoy that train. Monday night on Quirky, live, my live show is 5 p.m. Eastern Standard or Pacific Standard Time. So I think that's 8 p.m. Eastern, and then I'm doing knickknacks on Friday nights at 6 p.m. Pacific Standard, so 9 p.m. on Fridays on knickknacks. So please join me on any or all of my lives. You will be really special next week because on Wednesday, because there's a lot of learning and education, and you get to see how things are identified and why they are identified the way they are. A lot of people love to just watch and learn. So you're invited, but bring your wallets. And live from Cheney, Washington, thank you for coming. Let's go raid. Let's go see if Amy is ready. And there she is. Let's go raid her now. Thank you. I'll see you next week or at some point.